record. All right, guys, welcome to our Tuesday evening burn and stretch class. I am Sharon. Don't be fooled by the pigtails. I'm still going to kick your butt. Very excited for class today. We have sort of a full body burn, and then we're going to have an awesome, delicious stretch to close it out and get you transitioned into evening time. We're going to be working kind of everything you will want. Towel if you need it, water. I still have my light 2-pound weight. You can grab heavier if you want, but I'm thinking you're not going to want heavier. And we're going to do 30 seconds of each move. We've got a whole plethora of moves that we will repeat one time through and then again, and then we'll move on to the stretching portion. So are we ready? Let's start with our warm up. Everyone get set. Nice easy jog to start us off here. Oh, don't forget, turn on your own tunes if you want music, because you probably can't hear mine now that I have my headset on. So go ahead and get your music set up if you need it. Start it off with a nice easy jog, just warming up. I will be sure to show you guys some modifications so that if you want to make this a little less intense or a little more intense, you absolutely can. Always do what feels good and right for you and your body. Go ahead and take it up to butt kicks. Reach those heels up to the bottom of your booty. Warming up the quads here. Nice and light on the balls of our feet. Pumping the arms, getting the shoulders and arms warmed up. You can always modify this too by simply stepping and kicking those feet back. Next up, we're going to squat for 3 and then pull the knee up, alternating sides in 3, 2, 1. So squat down, 3, 2, 1. Pull that right knee up, 3, 2, 1. Left side. Couple more just like this. Don't have to go too deep in that squat. Make sure you're keeping the weight in the heels. Lifting that knee high as you can get it. Good. One more each side. Last one here. Plant those feet, hands up behind the head. Little spinal rotation. Keep those hips squared to me. You're simply turning your head and chest to the side of the room. Warming up the core, warming up the spine. Speaking of your core, make sure it is pulled in nice and tight, protecting that lower back. Face front, now a little side bend. Nice and gentle, warming up the obliques. Again, keeping that belly button pulled in towards your spine. Really important here. Let's do one more each side. Feet together. Bring those arms up. Forward fold all the way down and walk it out into plank. Go ahead and hold plank. Feel your core nice and tight. Squeezing those leg muscles. Wrists directly under the shoulders. Go ahead and step slow mountain climbers. 1 foot at a time. Just tapping that foot in. Nice and slow. Allowing those shoulders to get nice and warm. One more each side. Press it back up into down dog. Your head square in between your shoulders. Go ahead and walk the dog. So take turns bending each knee. Stretching out the back of the legs. Our first series is going to be pretty intense on our shoulders. So we want to make sure we are warming up nice and strong. In 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Nice down dog, hold that stretch. Walk those hands back. Slow, roll it up. Nice and easy. Let's finish it off with jumping jacks. Trying to get in that camera angle. Nice and light on the toes. You can step right here if you want to take that jump out. Arms nice and straight, reaching up to the sky. Getting that heart rate up. Getting ready to work. In 3, 2, 1. Let's start our burn. No weights needed for this first section, but you are going to be down on the floor. So let's set it up. You are going to do, we've got 30 seconds. You're going to start in high plank. You're going to shift those hips back into down dog, back to plank, low plank, dolphin, and then press up right here, okay? We're actually going to be here for 60 seconds because it's really combining two different movements. Are you guys ready? In 3, 2, 1, hit that high plank, press it back, low plank, press it back, up to high plank. Enjoy that stretch when you're in dolphin and down dog. You'll soon feel that burn in your shoulders. They are doing a lot of work to support your body. Make sure your core is nice and tight, that you're not letting those hips drop. If at any point this is too intense for you, you can drop those knees right here, especially on the up-down plank work. Keep going. You're almost through it. In 3, 2, 1. Drop to those knees just for a second. Set up side plank. We've got side plank into a tricep push-up. So you're going to be up in side plank. Rotate down to the floor. Tricep push-up. Side plank, other side. 30 seconds here. You guys ready? Set it up. Side plank. In 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Tricep push-up. Other side. If you need to modify, drop those knees down. Side planks right here, that bottom knee you're on. Tricep push-up, you can drop the knee. Okay? Challenge yourself. Can you do one push-up on your toes? Keeping that back nice and straight. Core engaged. Pushing through the triceps. In 3, 2, 1. Push it back. Stay down. We've got bear punches. You're on all fours. Knees pulled up 2 inches off the floor. Punching right over your head. Holding that 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Push on up and punch it. Try not to move those hips. Keep them nice and stable. Strong punches. Feel that work in your shoulders, quads. Keep going. If you need to, you can drop to your knees or simply hold plank or hold bear and take out the punching. In 3, 2, woo, drop it down, stretch it back. Now we've got some core work. Grab your weights if you have them. If you don't want to use them, you do not have to. We're going to start with a weighted rope pull. Laying back all the way, feet up. You're going to act like you're pulling a rope from in between your feet, holding those weights. You can modify by bending the knees or dropping the head down. 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get those shoulder blades off the ground if you can. Tuck the chin. Hold that belly button in. Feel that work. Those extra 2-pounders, they make it just a little bit harder. How high up can you reach? Can you touch those feet? In 3, 2, 1. Drop it down just for a second. We have weighted jackknife. Both weights together, over the head, feet extended. Bring both up together, like this. You can bend the knees. You can even do a reverse tap like this. You can keep weights down, hands here. Lots of ways to modify. In 3, 2, 1. Bring them both up. Exhale on the work as you bring those feet up. Crunch at the top, hold for just that little extra second. Again, Can bend those knees. Drop the weights if you need to. Working both the upper and lower abdominals here. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Not too much though. We're gonna flip it on over. Around the world swimmers. On your stomach. Arms extended in front of you. You're gonna swim them back. You're gonna pull up using your lower back, keeping your core and your glutes nice and tight. And then swimming the arms forward and backward. Let's see how long we can go using the weights. Set it up in 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Swim it. Hold that chest just 1 inch higher off the ground. Oh, this is tough. You need to drop the weights, reduce your range of motion. You can keep your feet grounded if you need to. Working part of the core includes your lower back. This helps strengthen it. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Roll it up. Moving to a static front leg kick. You can have your weights in your hands if you'd like. Out to the side. Working your balance. You're simply going to kick one leg, foot towards me, nice and flexed. Working the quad and the shoulders if you've got the weights. In 3, 2, 1. Kicking that right leg. Flex that foot. Doesn't seem like much, but after a few seconds, it's like, oh, yeah, I feel my quad. Keep that core nice and tight. If you need to tap down for balance, totally okay. You need to bring the weights here, totally okay. In 3, 2, 1. We're not switching legs. Bring those weights in here. Side kick, like you're in kickboxing class. 30 seconds, pick it up. Working that outer hip, working our balance. Squeeze that core. Next up, we're going to be kicking behind us. Same leg. In 3, 2, 1. Arms out in front. Tap it down and lift up. Little pulses up and down. If you need to, you can tap that foot behind you for balance. You've got a soft bend in that planted leg. Feeling that squeeze and that burn right in the back of your glutes. Feel it in your shoulders if you've got weights in your hands. Keep going. In 3, 2, 1. Right away, other leg. Front kick. Flex that foot. Arms out to the sides. In and out. Don't forget to breathe. Oh, quads burning. To the side in 3, 2, 1. Pull those weights in. Kick it out to the side. Should feel that right here in that outer hip. Don't forget, you can tap down in between if you need to. Doesn't matter how high you're kicking. What matters is that you're feeling the work in that side of your body. Flex that foot. Back kick in 3, 2, 1. Arms forward. Tap it up and down. Everything is stable except for that leg. Pull that core in. Lower back isn't lifting your leg. All coming from the hamstring and the glutes. Keep going. In 3, 2, 1. Woo, we are not done. Block one, 2 more moves. First one, to drop the weight. We're gonna do a squat hold. Standard squat. Feet right underneath the hips. Take a nice deep breath in. Sink it down, hold. Chest is lifted. Weight is in your heels. Core is pulled in. I don't want to see any of this with that arched back. Pull that core in. Nice and tight. Keep holding it. Breathe. Tell yourself, yeah, I got this. Just to make sure you got this, let's pulse it, 30 seconds. Little pulses up and down. Bonus points for you if you're pulsing to the beat of your music. You can add a little dance in there. Make it a little bit more fun. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, feet wide. Sink it down, Sumo Squat. Turn those toes out. Working the inner thighs here. Chest is still lifted. Hips right squared underneath you. Breathe. Push those knees out. Don't let them cave inward. Tighten those glutes. Feel all the work back here. Almost through. You know what time it is. Let's pulse it up and down. Legs are shaking. Is anyone else sweaty? Raise your hand if you're feeling this burn right now. Oh, I'm so glad it's not just me. You get a break after this. Don't let go. Stay in that pulse. I know it burns. You got a room full of women and maybe kids too who are in it. In 3, 2, 1. Take it out. Woo! Grab water. Grab your towel. I know I need mine. Woo! We're going to go through that whole series one more time. And then we get the amazing, wonderful stretch. Now that you're familiar with the moves, really try to push yourself. Give just a little bit more this time than you did the first time. We've got about 15 seconds. So set it up. High plank, down dog to low plank dolphin. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. Shoulders up, back, down. Head down to the floor. Set up in plank. I need to vacuum. And we're up. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Press it back. Low plank. We're here for a minute. So pace yourself. Remember, you can drop to your knees at any point. You can hold plank if it's too much. If you want an extra challenge, you can add a push-up in there, right here. Push up, and then go to low plank. Keep that core tight. Keep breathing. We are almost through. Enjoy that stretch while you have it. In 3, 2, 1. Next up, side plank, tricep push-up. Set it up. In 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Tricep push-up. Open it up to the other side. If your form is starting to suffer in your push-ups, just drop to those knees. No shame in that game. Good form will get you much better results. In 3, 2, 1. Bear punches. Hands and knees. Lift up to start in 3, 2, 1. Punch it out. Punch away the rain and the clouds that we have here in Chicago. Punch away any of that negativity that you've encountered in your life today. Punch away negative people. They have no space in your mind. Keep punching. Keep those hips level. In 3, 2, 1. Woo, drop down. Grab your weights. Let's work our core. Weighted rope pull. Lay back. Legs up. And starting in 3, 2, 1. Pull that rope. Feel the burn in your obliques. That twisting motion. It's going to carve those nice side abs. Remember, if that's too much, bend your knees. You can drop the weight. In 3, 2, 1. Weighted jackknife. Arms overhead, legs out straight. Bringing both up to meet in the middle. In 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Press that lower back into the floor. You can't get your legs all the way down. Stop. You can even stop right here if you need to. As long as you can keep that lower back pressed down. That's what you want. You can bend the knees. Whew. Oh man. Thank goodness we only have 3, 2, 1. Stretch it. Flip it over onto your stomach. Whew. Around the world swimmers. Set it up, arms out in front of you. In 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. I'm going to drop my weights. Feeling the burn even without them. Exhale on the way up. Can you lift higher? That chest, those feet. Squeeze those leg muscles. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! Stand it up. Have your weights handy. Got that static kick. Arms out. Start with the left foot this time. In 3, 2, 1. Kick it forward. Work that balance. It's harder now because you're tired. Fight for it. Keep that core tight. If you need to drop the weight, or put your arms right here, do it. Oh, I feel it in my quads. But I'm going to embrace that burn. And I'm going to side kick. In 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms in. Kick it to the side. Hold that core nice and strong. That's going to help keep you stable. Find one place to look and focus there. You got this. You can pick up the speed. Can you get a couple more reps in this time? In 3, 2, 1. Back kick. Woo! Tap in between if you need to. Arms are forward. Is your belly button pulled in? I'm going to keep saying it. Keep that knee that's on the, that's your standing leg. Keep that knee softly bent. Hold on to it. In 3, 2, switch right away. Arms out. Kick it. Shoulders down away from your ears. It's okay if you fall over. Get right back into it. The beauty is in the getting back up. Whew. Almost through. We've got that side kick. In 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms in. Go ahead and look over that shoulder. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your booty. You don't want to cross me in a dark alley. A little kickboxing inspo right now. Keep that core tight. How many times do you think I say that in this workout? Constantly. And back kick in 3, 2, 1. Arms forward. Little lift. Toes should be facing the ground. Some of you have natural turnout, so your foot's gonna look like it's pointing the wall. Turn it so it's pointing down. Ooh, the light is at the end of the tunnel. We have our squats and pulses, and then the stretch. In 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Set it up. Drop into that squat. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. All your weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes up off the ground. I should not be able to see the crown of your head. Chest is open and lifted. Whew. And breathe. Protect that lower back. Make sure you've got your core nice and tight. And let's start pulsing it. Pulse. Feel that burn. You might hate it, but that's what's growing your muscles and making you stronger. Woo, hold it. Almost through. In 3, 2, 1. No rest. Open it up. Sink down. Knees and toes pointed to the sides. Our hips are tucked underneath us, not pushed back. Our core is tight. Our chest is open. We are breathing. My hips are really tight from running this weekend. So I'm not down very far, but I still feel that super intense burn. Let's pulse it. 1 inch down, 1 inch up. No matter what happens, you are not standing up out of this squat. You have 15 seconds to hold strong. You got this. Keep repeating it to yourself. I'm in it. I am in it to win it. Woo! In 3, 2, 1. Shake those legs out. Woo-wee. You guys are amazing. You made it through the burn. And now it's time to enjoy the stretch. Grab some water. Whew. Such simple moves. But man, take a nice big inhale up and down. Let's slow that heart rate down a little bit. Again, inhale up and down. One more up. Hold on to it here. Go ahead and stretch to the side. Reach that left arm over to the right side of the room. Open it up. Bring those arms behind you into a nice chest opener. All the work in the planks and push-ups. And then reach that right arm over to the left side. Keeping your hips squared to me. Now bring those arms in front of you. Separate the shoulder blades. Stretching out the upper back. Drop those arms down, nice big inhale up. Roll it all the way down. Hold here at flat back for just a moment before releasing all the way down, walking those hands back out to plank. Hold a nice strong plank. Hold that nice strong plank. Shift those hips back into down dog. This time, no work, just enjoying the stretch. Feel that elongation in your calves and hamstrings. You can kind of shift your hips side to side. Go ahead and drop your knees down. Bring your feet together and press it back. It's child's pose, but it's active child's pose. When you're reaching those fingertips forward, hands are spread out wide on the floor, actively pushing your hips back into your heels. Breathe. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Go ahead and walk your hands over to your left side, keeping the rest of your lower body still, feeling a beautiful stretch all along your lats, triceps, right obliques. It's where I know the sides of my body. Walk it back to center. One big deep stretch here in the center. Pressing those hips down. And then walk it over to the right. Feeling that deep stretch all along the left side of the body. Back to the center, child's pose. Drop your elbows down to the ground. Bring your hands together and reach them back so that your thumbs are basically touching the center of your upper back. Go ahead, release and sort of reach those thumbs as far back as you can and press into your elbows to feel a really deep stretch in your lats and your triceps here. Drop your hands. Bring your right arm underneath your left. It's called thread the needle. Going to kind of turn on the side of your temple. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And feel that stretch across both shoulders. Bring that right arm back to center. Now thread the left one underneath the right. Head down and relax into it. Few breaths here. Bring that left arm back. Slowly come up onto all fours. Gonna do some inhale and exhale, working our spine and our core. So first off, inhale, arch the back, lift your chin up, and then exhale, rounding the back, crunching the core, bringing your chin to your chest. And then at your own pace, just repeat. Arch and round. Whatever feels good for you and your body. Really important for spinal mobility. Stretching out the core after all those abdominal exercises. Last one here. Go ahead and slide your feet back underneath you. Hands are right under your shoulders. And push up to just a gentle low cobra. You can go all the way up if you got that flexibility. You can also be down on your elbows here in Sphinx. Whatever feels good. Couple breaths here. I'm going to push up all the way. Make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. Chest is open and expanded. Go ahead and pull that left leg forward underneath you into a pigeon. Remember, the goal here is for you to be right over that leg. Hips are squared. You're not off to one side of your body. Feeling that stretch all along the outside of your hip. If you need to make this a little bit more difficult, bring that foot out towards 90 degrees. If you're having trouble, bring that foot tight into your body. Okay, go ahead and take the leg that's bent in front of you. For me, that's my left. And you're gonna kick it out in front. And you're gonna bend the right leg. Lean back on that left elbow. And sort of lift your hips up. This is a nice variation of the quad stretch. Lifting up out of the shoulder, make sure you're not sinking down into it, but lifting up. Uncurl both legs, little gentle stretch, grab those ankles, both legs forward. And go ahead, tuck that left leg behind you, fold that right leg, pigeon on the other side. Ooh, this side's quite a bit tighter for me. You notice one side a little bit tighter than the other? That's completely normal. We all use the different halves of our body differently. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can fold over that front leg for an even deeper stretch. Remember, nothing should be painful. So if you're experiencing anything that's uncomfortable, come out of it for a second. And then as you exhale, try to sink back in. Go ahead and kick that right leg forward, bending the left, reaching back on that elbow, stretching out that quad muscle. It did a lot of work on those static kicks. Both feet forward again, reaching towards those ankles. Aiming to get the chest towards the knee, not the head. Want to keep a nice flat back. Go ahead and bring those knees in. Give yourself a little rock and roll. And up we go. Work your way up to standing. And here what you're going to do, bend that right knee. And you're going to touch that right arm to the floor and lift your left arm up into a twist. Really nice deep stretch in the hamstring, outer thighs. Keep that core pulled in. Drop both arms down this time, bend the left knee. Lift that right arm up to the ceiling. Challenging your balance. Giving your body the love that it needs after a tough workout. Hold for one more breath. Both hands down. Roll up to flat back, hands to the top of the thighs. You're going to step to the right, bend that right knee into a side lunge, feeling that stretch along the inner thigh. Both feet facing towards me. Back is flat. Shoulders are not rounded. They are pulled back, chest open. Breathe. If you want, you can put one hand down on the ground for a little bit more stability. And switch other side. Simply bending the left knee this time. Oh, I could stay here all day. This stretch feels amazing. Walk both feet in together. Flex your right foot, toes up to the ceiling, hinged over from the hips. Grab those toes, little extra love for your calves. Make sure you're not holding tension in your quad and your knee. Nice deep breath, release that. Take that right foot now and plant the toes, but lift the heel and simply roll the ankle inside to outside. This might not look like it's doing much, but it's actually stretching all those ligaments and tendons in our ankles that are needed for all that stability work that we just did. Reverse it, circle the other direction. Last one. Go ahead, plant that foot. Step that left foot forward, toes up to the sky. Reach down. Stretch out that calf. Breathe. Remember, as you inhale, come up out of the stretch ever so slightly, and then as you exhale, sink in just a little bit deeper. Releasing the tension from the quad. Drop those toes down, plant them, lift the heel, ankle circles. Again, might not feel like a stretch what we're doing right now, but it's improving that ankle mobility. Other direction. Pressing down with those toes. Planting both feet down. Next stretches, go ahead, stretch over to the right. Drop it slowly down, chin to chest. To the left. Back ever so slightly. Now a little bit faster into a roll. Right, down, left, back, other direction. Deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale it down one more time. Inhale it up. Bring those hands together. Down to chest level. You did it. I hope you feel both exhausted, work, but also like just, that's the only way I can describe it. How was that? Thumbs up?
Excellent.
Awesome. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you. You rocked the burn. You hung through the stretch. Loved it. Who am I going to see tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.? We're back at HIIT. It's our HIIT workout.
I'm going to try to make it.
I love your faces. Oh, I'm so glad you love the stretch, Julie. It was great to see you. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday night. Love ya.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
I didn't know it was tomorrow, and Wednesday's my rest day. That's why I was making that face.
It's tomorrow, yeah. Yep, I'm back to back. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Oh, this is killing me. We'll see.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a great night.